Recording starto.
Okie dokie.
Yo.
So, to recap, you went to the house. People died. First of all, they're all dead. Great. You won
Yeah.
the fight. People died. Cool. We're caught up.
Vibes.
Vibes. You arrived at I nearly said Loki's house. To Amir's house. And kind of spent a little bit of time, learned a little bit about him, including the fact that he had kind of been left alone for a rather long period of time. And I think that's kind of all that you guys had really sussed out, if my memory serves. Eleanor decided to do Eleanor things, disappear into space.
Oblivion.
Disappear into the shadows.
I like to, the realm
Except
between realms.
the thing is, I think you can disappear into a shadow in a well-lit room.
Yeah, I can.
So
I like to believe it's just entering the realm between realms.
yeah, she just goes into the shadow fell and just pops back out the other side.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
I will happily take that explanation.
Fucking walks out with a goddamn cocktail. Like, yeah, wonderful.
Excellent.
She's a fucking fully stocked bar, and then she just pops out wherever.
Guys, I
Sounds like
found
a
this in
holiday.
the room next door.
I was gonna say it's like
yes.
a holiday for Eleanor.
Eleanor went off snooping, and due to the fact that she has vision greater than a magnifying glass and a microscope combined, managed to find 2 artifacts hidden in various spots in 2 of the separate rooms in the house. Cool. Thanks for that, Morgan. I actually meant to ask that and totally forgot to do so.
Wonderful.
Identifying one of the, probably both of the artifacts. I think it was, right?
Probably.
Expect so. Identifying both of the artifacts, we come back to the party as Eleanor retakes the trident from Angela, as this is heard by the 2 of them, although Angela for only a brief second, as it is passed over. If you wish to listen to it, you can.
It's fucking sea shanties.
It is a sea shanty, yes.
Fuck's sake.
And it is a great one.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
the
doubting that.
Church of
Most of them are just fucking
My
great.
mother told me is an absolute banger.
Yeah.
So yes, Eleanor and in part Angela, you get the slightly distant, slightly like gargled to some degree voice of something, which you surmise pretty quickly to be the trident in your hand, as you have a degree of experience with things that talk to you in your brain. Humming and singing. A sea shanty, multiple sea shanties, but specifically this one at this point.
Now I want to listen to sea
Okay.
shanties, damn you.
Angela,
Oh,
you see Eleanor pull a bag of holding out of one of the many pockets that she has.
You
And just
did that too,
trident.
right?
And put the trident in the bag and then just stow it away.
You heard that too, right? I'm not going nuts.
No, you're not going crazy.
says the girl who used to talk to her invisible imaginary friend.
You're not going crazy. I hid it too. Don't panic. It's just the weapon. We don't ever talk about this again.
Gladly.
Ah, yes.
Should we talk about this?
This may
No.
be important. Let's just bury it under the rug.
Yes,
Yes.
we're going to.
I-
It's. I don't wish
want to
to.
point out that that this weapon is now in with like random pieces of an ancient vampire.
Yep.
And
Which,
can we
I'm
by the
sure
way,
that's a good
for those of you that know what that means, have the aspects of the hand and eye of Vecna.
Don't know
Sorry,
that
what?
means.
Can they talk to each other?
Sorry. I'm sorry, what?
Can they talk to each other?
Tell,
I
just
don't
repeat
know.
that again for me, Ruben.
Uh,
Just
the,
please.
the items that Eleanor has in her bag of holding are now a pretty dang powerful ancient trident artifact. A set of 3, in fact. But, that's just me slightly metagaming it because cool information. Cool
Yeah,
weapons.
we like that world building. We like that.
Yeah, they're a set of 3. It's great. All built in the same island volcano forge place. And then pieces of Judas, who, I say who, that basically have the same effect that the hand of Vecna does.
Okay.
I think maybe hand and eye, but don't quote me on that. But yes,
Essentially, they're homebrew pieces of an ancient vampire's body.
yeah,
It is the hand and eye.
they have super corrupting but super powerful effects on them.
Good to know. Love it.
And Eleanor has not told you any of that.
Yep.
I see a deer in the woods.
No.
Oh,
Maribel
dear.
knows nothing.
Shut the fuck up. Ruben.
Yeah. Angela,
So-
all you know is that the trident just got put in a bag, which you didn't even know Eleanor had. This
Mhm.
really useful
Yeah.
bag that can store loads of
The problem is
things.
you say Vecna, and I think of this asshole.
I mean, that is where his namesake comes from.
It's
No,
like,
well,
he's
I
like-
mean,
That's-
Stranger Things as well D&D.
Other way around, but
That's
the
the
Stranger Things Vecna does come
yeah,
from the
Vecna is
D&D
named
Vecna,
after
so-
the D&D
Yeah.
entity.
Yeah,
It's
and we
just
have his
like,
hand
Vecna,
and
I'm
eye.
just like, that asshole.
Yes. So
We have
you
really
see her
bad-
shove the trident into the bag of holding and then stow it, and then also
You,
just
you feel her.
throw-
The bag
just-
opens and like unintelligible screaming pours out. Shoves it
You
in
see
quick.
necrotic energy just
Yeah.
pouring out of the bag. Just quickly
Yeah.
shut
Okay,
it.
energy, yeah, but no screaming because there isn't a mouth. But you do also just see Eleanor put the last crown in her backpack. Just, eh?
I'm just, shut up.
That one didn't talk, so that one's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, if we found out that no one could really use it, then and no one wants to use the spear. Why don't
As I
we?
said, there
no
are
way.
ways around things.
I'm just saying. I know we're putting it away for Loki later, but It's like-
Yeah, to be fair, this also
But
works because
Maribel
Loki
wants
isn't
a
here.
trident.
yeah. But Maribel's looking at these things like I just lost a.
Maribel doesn't know that Eleanor has any of it. Angela is the only one who knows this.
Maribel's looking at the hand of Vecna, right?
Yes.
Go on. Somebody put the hand on.
No,
No.
I
You know you want to
not.
put the hand on.
Abria,
draw.
what?
Abria's not here.
Hashtag bring
Anyway.
back Abria.
So yeah, that happens.
What happens?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Eleanor will happily step back into the shadow.
Fuck's
where
sake.
are we? Where is the party right now?
You are all located in Amir's house. You're at his table. I think you were eating some rations, maybe a bit of food, chatting away. I'm guessing that you'd be having like small talk with Amir and kind of
Okay.
Was this in the
Bribing
morning, or was
yourselves.
this around the same time that we
This is
started
night.
eating?
I don't think you've
Okay.
yet slept.
Okay.
All right, so everybody's gathered up at this point.
Wow.
Yep. The
Um,
five.
Yeah, I know
Five.
what I when I say everybody.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm partially on the wall because of how big I am.
All right. Maribel wants to give a little pep talk, though she knows none of you usually needs it, least of all Eleanor.
To be honest, we all just got our shit kicked in. Most of us got our
She'll
shit kicked in.
she'll sort of say, I know we lost 2 out there today in a few different ways, but we shouldn't let this deter us from our chosen course, which I don't believe we have at the moment. I put forth that our next course be away from these gods, away from whatever that was. I'd like to believe Sestilla is where he wants to be now, given his disposition. And Demethea, it seems, completed her journey, satisfied.
That's a
There's a
polite way to put it.
Before all of this started,
Sorry.
we were on the hunt for a comrade. And yes, it may not be polite, but she died exactly the way she wanted, it seemed. I mean, no harm came to us in the end, so I suppose she got what she wanted. And we got to watch.
Oh my god, can you guys stop?
You started this.
um,
Try not to fucking laugh, you bitches.
Just scroll off the general. It's fine.
Our numbers have thinned, and though we may meet new allies on the way, there is one personally I would like to see return to my side. I should look at Eleanor.
You don't see Alano.
She'll look at where Eleanor was.
The general direction that Eleanor was standing the last time
See
we saw
that?
her. It's like,
Corner that's more dark than the rest of the corners. You look there.
Just to be funny, I want to see how much I would. That's a D12. That is like a 25 on stealth. Just casually.
Listen,
just casually.
she'll speak towards you. I think it's time we pursue that goal, shouldn't we, Eleanor?
I've been doing it this entire time. Trying to, anyway.
I have gotten distracted, but I have not forgotten what he did for me. Do you have... You said you've been working on it. What lead do you have?
Well, what we know is he's trapped in a pocket dimension of sleeps. And there's pretty much only one way in.
Do you know?
Have a part of his soul, and I have an idea of who might have the rest of it. And
Then we find it. And we take it. Isn't that what we're good at?
seems so.
Do we still
Oh.
believe it to be in Shadowfell? Out of curiosity.
I don't actually remember where these pocket dimensions are, Ruben.
The pocket dimension is not in the Shadowfell. You do know. Oh, I just rolled over my. Whoops. You do know that you're looking for where the waystone is. That will gain you access to this pocket dimension. It's the same kind of place, in air quotes, that you went. Wait, did you? No, sorry, I misspoke. There's no physical place that you can go. You need to find the waystone that will take you to kind of the spiritual place. I don't
So
think you know where the waystone is, though, other than
I have a feeling I know whose it is.
yes, you do know whose it is, or you're pretty certain you know whose it is.
and you would tell me that you don't know exactly where to go, but you know how to find out.
I've
Do you
been
know-
hunting these things for quite a while. I
Well,
know where some of the hideouts are. Yeah.
well, I think it's about time we accelerate your.
Could you say that again?
I said, I think it's about time we accelerate your search. Who the fuck?
Hey,
Kane!
Accelerate your-
Stop typing so loud.
He's
This is
been
exact-
speeding.
him. Go on.
I said, I think it's time that we speed it up a little bit.
Alright.
You know where their hideouts are.
Some, not all.
Well, we can find the rest in the process. I don't mind going one by one.
And these are small dens, they're not anywhere near the main force.
Well, they would have information. Information that could be useful to us on how to subjugate or not what's the word? To find a way around or inside the main force. They could know routes we have no knowledge of. They could know where it is entirely. Numbers, leaders. Information we can find out in the process.
Right. Eleanor will step forward from, just behind Philo.
Oh, you cheeky
Ah,
little
that's-
fucker! Don't do
that's
that.
wait.
Just
that-
pat her on the arm as she passes and lay out the map.
3 C's is
Just feel like
enough
you
to hide
cheeky
plenty.
little thing. No,
No, she was standing
One of the
beside
C's was
you, not
Eleanor a minute there.
behind you.
well, she didn't. Feeler didn't know. She's just sitting there. It's like.
Think of, because she wouldn't have actually stood behind you, she would have stood beside you. So she'll just pat you on the
Eleanor is
arm as you pass.
Eleanor is also shifty, and Feeler did not hear it.
Yeah.
Besides, it's the last fight we were in. I was not preparing myself. We came in with the odds stacked a bit against us. But
I mean, I don't think anyone was prepared to fight a Hydra.
but I'm ready to clear out some small dens if it means I get a good scrap.
Well, I hope none of you are afraid of werewolves, because there's going to be a lot of them.
I mean, the
Uh,
last werewolf I met ended up getting a collective mace to the face. So I don't think so.
He wasn't a werewolf, by the way. He's just a wolf man. Weird.
A
Um,
little racist on my
he's-
part. Potato, potato.
I mean, we threw him off a cliff because we thought he was a werewolf too. So it's fine.
let's regroup and head back to Mistress Font. I want to see if Bob Tart has arrived.
I could ask him now if you wanted to.
I mean,
See if he could,
is
see
there
if he
any?
could give us a heads up.
Let's go. Okay. Did we discover anything really world shaking here? We sort of just went a few miles. Did a fight. We have a crown. We have a crown and trident, but we don't really know what it does yet. Okay, so now we plan. Is this something we feel like?
Regardless, I would like to go back to Mistress Font to research a few things.
That would be fine. Is this something we feel like we should tell the Purple Wizard about, though?
Not particularly.
I don't think it's really. Yeah.
It's not necessary.
That's on a need-to-know basis.
I'm sure he's watching.
Possibly. If he
Perhaps,
mind
but
your business.
I would assume his clones mainly are within the city.
I'm sure he's aware of what we're doing on some basic level. Because we're his new toys, essentially, for this, like, millennia's old monster.
I'd rather you didn't phrase it like that, but I get what you mean.
All right. Why don't we head back home? Feels good to say that. I want to see my brothers. And we will. Yeah. Let's go. Let's all. I mean, actually, we'll rest
Toss
tonight because do we want to just go
Let's
go
just-
through the night, or
if you want to go
Is that
now, we can.
wise?
did we took a long rest, right?
I don't think you
Ruben.
guys have. Because
Okay.
I think you guys kind of
I
flew
mean,
in, landed.
At the end of the session, I'm because I have all
Did
my
you
stuff.
sleep here?
Yeah, we
I think
said
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in which case, this conversation is happening tonight / this morning. Either way works.
Okay, then it's in the morning. So why don't we just go?
We've all rested.
Yeah, we've all had rest. We're all at fighting strength, and light is breaking. So let's head home. Then we'll begin our search, or continue yours, as it would be. All right. Abracadabra, the fucking carriage comes outside.
Outside.
Um.
But collapsing houses.
No, I don't think Amir wants to lose his house, even if he's not living here currently.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah.
We head back to Mr. Spot if there's nothing else we want. We've basically figured out the basic information we need to know about Amir and his basic what's going on with him. So
His
I feel
quest.
good here. Yes, his quest for his parents. Yeah, let's do it. Ruben, hello.
I just muted instead of unmuted. Hi.
Gonna say Dian died.
I
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
I is dead.
We're all heading back to Mistress Font.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then you jump into your special flying ship thingy.
Yep, I
And-
did. Outside.
Skadoop your way over to Mistress Font. Back in your home city of sorts. Are you going to, like the ballsiest boys, fly away and land into your back garden? Or are you going to... How are you making your
Okay.
entrance?
Who's
I mean,
also blind?
we didn't leave somewhere. We?
I think
We-
you got in and flew off, if memory serves.
No, we left the city and then flew off.
Oh, did you leave the city and then
Yeah.
fly off?
We left the city.
I mean, I don't want to expose our fucking treasures, but this one it's pocket size. It feels pretty secure.
Yeah, but Eleanor could pickpocket off of you. I don't remember that.
Eleanor could also see someone trying to pickpocket it off anyway.
Who
Yeah.
could pickpocket off of Eleanor?
They would lose their hand.
I was gonna say the only person that could probably pickpocket Eleanor is like the master thief of this fucking world, and even then,
It'd be very
Um,
risky.
Don't worry, I'm
endeavor.
trying.
yeah, you try.
Okay, so I fuck it. Let's just land in the backyard.
Yeah. Okay. You kind of fly your way in, sort of helicopter your way down onto your little grass area. Have arrived back.
No
your-
rotors or anything. You still hear the sound.
Yeah, totally.
Wasp, 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 wasp.
Yeah, you land back home.
I'd like at some point to visit the Purple Mage again.
You are free to do what you want.
I'm
As
going to.
yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna take some time and just. I'm gonna say that. How much would it take to get Amir some better armor?
Yeah, no, he
Oh.
did that.
Really not much. Depends on what type of better you're looking for.
What is he
Like,
currently wearing?
yeah.
He would be light armor.
Yeah.
He is currently wearing basic, quite old, rather tattered leather armor.
So what's
so
the
any
best
form of
option?
upgrade would be better.
What's the best option for him? Like studded leather? Is that the way?
Let me remember my leathers. Depends on how much you like. Getting better basic armor is going to give him max of +1.
Hmm.
Yeah, so studded is the best option if you're going basic. +1, that's going to be 50 gold.
We're obviously not going to buy him heavy armor because that's not a deal.
Yeah. So the only option if you want to go better than that would be magic. Fortunately,
Where you living, Mistress? Yeah.
you did kind of capture a magic shop.
Oh yeah. But
2 days ago.
No one's come to check on him. Let's go check. Okay, Maribel's gonna go like walking down the street to see the situation around the magic shop.
Hang on, can we take a moment to just appreciate how perfect that whistle was?
That was a really nice whistle.
No, just as even as like the perfect "I'm not doing anything" whistle. Carry on. man.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, a little jealous because I can't whistle.
Yeah. So what's going on at the shop? So like a
You
police.
kind of
investigation?
you put it as locked, like you kind of made it look like the shop was shut. as
Oh
you
yeah,
left.
did we put the closed sign up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put the close sign up, lock the front
So-
door.
Nothing's happened because it's been 2 days. So they're sitting there going, "The dude's taking a holiday. Hey, that's good for him."
Okay, I'm gonna find the back door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, because I know we
You
used the
didn't
back
find
door.
a key.
I know we used the back door to leave the first time.
hmm
Yeah.
I'm sure the shopkeeper has the key on him, and he's in the mirror. So,
Never mind.
So yeah, you just trundled your way in.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Are you
sort.
how stealthy are you going?
I have disadvantage on stealth, and not. She's not trying.
Yeah, you're just stomping through. Okay.
Um. What are they gonna do to me? Come on.
Oh, arrest
Yeah.
me. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, alright. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's just gonna look for. She's gonna look for a good suit of armor that's not kind or something. Something chainmail if there's something around, or
hmm
something light, maybe look elven looking or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Cool. Armors wise, he does have a number of different armors. There was the side room that had all of the mannequins that were wearing kind of full suits, various
Hmm.
different types of
I
armor.
don't want to too obvious that something
Yeah.
is missing.
In that room is also just kind of like chests and the like that has armor in it. Those armors are your classic +1s. Yeah, classic +1s in the chest. You're looking at the kind of on the suit on the bodies, on the mannequins. They're looking a little bit better, a little bit fancier, more well kept as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're what are you looking at? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna look around the area where the lighter armors are, but
Mhm.
I'm going to. What? First of all, the best stuff
The best stuff.
is probably going to be on the mannequins.
Oh yeah. Would you like a little description of like some of the armors that you see?
I as long as it's not like plate or something.
Mhm. Um, that doesn't make sense. I'm very confused. Yeah, it gives you a strength disadvantage. Okay, you're being dumb. Oh, you're not being dumb. Never mind.
Wow, alright.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see the any part of that sentence. So we got a couple of armors. If you're just entirely discounting any of the big boy armors, we have a one armor that has one armor. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to keep going with it. Kind of a brown-esque, almost clay-like look to it. Has a couple of runes kind of on the shoulders, across the chest, on the back. Looks like it's got leather and leather and then almost clay-like aspects on the rest of it.
The kind of like clay plates.
Oh, I apologize. It's not clay at all. I read it wrong. I'm doing really great at this so far. It is leather. It is all leather. Leather
Yeah.
armor. It seems to have some sort of like slickness to it as well.
Give me a max of like 2 because she doesn't want to be here, Bert.
Yes, we got slick leather. We've got you see one that almost looks like it's moving.
Hmm.
The kind of armor itself seeming to
Oh. Oh, living armor.
writhe a little bit. And
Ooh.
then you got your +1s in the chests. Probably there's there's a suit that's on one of the mannequins as well.
Like a fancy suit?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a suit. It's a 3-piece. You know, you got the undercoat, you got the waist jacket, and you got the big old actual suit jacket itself.
That doesn't sound like armor though. I'll be honest.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna cast detect magic real quick, and I want to know what kind of magic is on this suit.
The suit. Let me quickly read. No, so all of them have this kind of transmutation. No, not transmutation. Abjuration magic, which is protection.
Okay.
This one has aspects of illusion magic to it as well.
Interesting.
The other two, the slick leather has transmutation on it,
And
and the other
before
one has necromancy.
I'm gonna grab this suit,
You gonna grab the suit?
I'm gonna be like, Amir would probably look nice in this.
Might as well
Dressing
be moving mad. Yeah, grab the
Um.
suit,
Yeah,
wrap it
and
up, bag it up, pay the shop. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
the shopkeep's not there.
Oh.
Oh, I
Oh,
forgot
no.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
And yeah, wrap it up into your bag and just kind of whistle your way out again. I'm gonna have it
While
guess.
I'm on my way out, are there any like magical like this is a magic item shop.
Mhm.
Have Callum or John shown any interest in magics?
Have they shown interest in magic items? Was that?
Yes.
You haven't really. You sort of came in, said the classic highs, and they went, "Amir, I'm gonna get you some armor," and left. So you haven't had much interaction with them
Mhm.
as of this point. Both of them are capable fighters to some degree, their own aspects. So in that regard, if you wanted to get them stuff, then I'm gonna say no, probably
then-
not.
No, that's I just want to get something nice for my brothers, but whatever, man. I'll just like write him a card. I don't know. Happy birthday, I think.
Gosh, it's their
Best
birthday.
sister of the
Jeez.
year drops in for 5 minutes.
Both
Well,
of them
and
at the
I-
same
starts
time,
drinking
even
with
though
her
one's
mates.
much older than the other.
I don't know what John's birthday is. I have no clue about John. John's just a guy who's like, I am your brother. Okay, what? No, I don't think so, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, she walks out the back door again. Is there anyone in the alley?
Nah. Nobody there.
I
Nobody
was
by the
going to
window.
be and say, yes, me.
Even if
No,
you
he's
were,
what's up.
he wouldn't see you.
Yeah, still thinking about what to do with the shopkeeper, but I'm gonna head back and visit my brother, but also
Mhm.
check in on the new additions. But I'll figure out that after Angela has done her thing. She wanted to do something.
I want to visit Purple Wizard.
Mhm.
Not his clones, specifically the one that's fucking locked up
Him
upstairs.
himself.
Yes.
Angela
Yeah,
wants
easy
to go
enough.
visit
They,
Grandpa.
yeah,
Yes, clearly.
they know you now, so you're kind of let in pretty quick.
No.
Even
Sorry.
the
Why do I just see Angela kicking in the door? Papa, I'm home.
Fuck off.
Sorry.
That's
Alright.
not Papa, it's Grandpapa.
Yeah.
great great
Oh,
great
yes.
great
Grandpapa.
grandpapa. Yeah, you're let into the
Yes.
observatory, and he is still sitting there.
I was interested if you dabbled in transportation magic before this happened to you.
Transportation was that?
Yes, specifically for different planes.
Like,
Planar
transportation?
transportation is definitely a further aspect. I do have both means. I think Clone 3 has planar travel as a capability. The unfortunate thing is, I myself am not able to cast it.
I would assume so as well. I assumed that judging the
However,
whole situation.
yes. Where are you wishing to travel to?
The astral plane.
Whoa.
Bro,
Wow.
I got some mushrooms here. They'll do that for you real quick.
Yeah. That is doable.
I was more
Do you
looking
understand the
for these.
repercussions that can face people that travel to the astral sea?
Yes. There's someone I need back from there, though. I don't like living without her.
What's your passive insight?
Passive insight is 14.
Okay. I understand your plight. Okay. Spend some time. Read a book. Don't worry, it's being brought to you now. Go over it first, just a quick skim. Familiarize yourself with its contents, and then we can discuss transport.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll be dying in like a month.
Fair.
Probably less. I haven't decided yet. It's about finding a time that's correct. But
That's
I'll be dead in a month.
convenient in essence.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No,
A
he
time
wants
that's convenient
wants to
within
have
the next month.
like feng shui. He wants to be
Out of curiosity, are you
something.
doing it with dramatic effect, or is it just fall off cliff? It was on my mind.
I was tempted to have like a duel and kind of have two of my clones duke it out, but then both fall at the same time, so nobody really won. Fortunately, I mean, to be honest, at the same time, do you want to kill me?
I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it if we could make it quite a spectacular scene.
The XP.
Great. Okay.
Just make it extra
We'll set up a
dramatic.
duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to. You're allowed to go all out. Don't worry, I have ways of bringing
Oh,
people back.
Plus, I assume you have like
Specifically, ways
hundreds
of
of
bringing clones
the
back.
clones. Yeah,
Less so.
you free kill me
Um,
on Friday.
Okay, when he said
Yeah,
I'm going to die in a month. Wait a
We'll
minute.
set it up soon. There's a council meeting happening in a week. So I can mention it there that something is occurring soon, and we can set a date for that. Good. Excellent. Great. Yes. Is that all, Angela?
I believe so. Currently, I think we also. Yeah, that is it for now.
Okay. Are you planning on taking everyone with you, or is this a solo adventure?
So he already knows. I was gonna say you could tell him more.
I'm not certain they would believe me if I asked them to come.
Oh, I thought he was talking about.
I think you would be surprised what your allies will be willing to do.
Bro, when I'm bored, I'll do just about anything.
I meant to finish that sentence, but I just stopped halfway. You'd be surprised what your allies are willing to do for you, but also you'd be probably surprised what your allies are willing to do. So yes. Also, never mind.
What was
I was. Do not be afraid to be curious about things inside and outside of your own selves and your own self. You are both a curious bunch in party and outside of party. You might be able to find what you're looking for, not only from the astral sea, but maybe also within your own group. And it's never too... No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say it's never a bad thing to have information about people. You can use information. That's all.
Yeah.
You should go. I believe you have a visitor arriving in... Sorry, I dropped a pen. Pen? It's a very large metal pen. I don't know how I can wield it considering my hands are whapped down. Whapped? My hands are whapped down
Yeah.
onto the chair. I'm literally
Yeah.
tied up.
He's not used to talking this much.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dropped his teeth.
I'm gonna mage. Like on
have
the
a
way
visitor.
home, I'm just going to be reading this.
It is
as
a
the
book
good day.
on the astral sea. It mostly says, "Be careful, you can go crazy."
Mhm. So
I
essentially,
can give you at the end of the session. I'll give you a bit more of an in-depth kind of, "Hey, this is what you need to look out for." That the book
Okay.
tells you.
So it's
In fact,
less.
roll me a flat int check, or flat intelligence.
Okay. That's an 11.
Okay. Cool. There you go. I will give you info based on that roll. But yes. You said you were returning home?
Yes, I'm going to be mage handing the book in front of my face so I can read
Yes,
it on the
I
way.
expected as much. Floating and mage handing the book. So there's the
Yes.
book. To set the scene, floating along the city streets next to people is a massive chair with a reasonably small young woman and a book.
Yeah.
Makes
Just
sense.
sitting in a chair like Charles Xavier floating around. Just, yeah. Great. Maribel, you were returning to the home as well. Cad, by the way, I think you've rolled one too many dice. Don't forget you automatically get
Yeah, I
the
have for
max
both. I just take away
on
the
the
first,
first.
the first one of both. And then
Okay.
add the thing.
Works.
That's okay with you.
That is more than fine. Those are some damn good rolls. Good grief, especially on the 8s. Yeah, Maribel, you were returning to the house.
Yep, I sort of walk in, find a mirror, throw the clothes at him.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm hoping that whatever I grabbed it was better than what he's currently wearing. Like
I mean,
that's
we'll
that
have
was
to wait and see.
that was kind of the point, but he like
Someone just
Suck.
remembered that he's got new armor.
It is all right. I will add it to him.
anyways. After I tell him, you know, I'm not gonna say it's a gift because I did steal it.
A stolen gift is still a gift.
And I'm gonna go find Bernard. And what was her name again? What
You
was the
remember the
lady?
bear's name, but not her.
Bernard.
Yeah, I was
is,
about to say, you remember?
Bernard is cool. All right.
You like
No,
Bernard.
you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to wait for you to work it out.
I'm gonna go in and ask, what was your name again?
That's
She's not here.
trifle rude. Yes, that's a good point. She has actually left. Thank you.
Or did she already
Wait,
go?
she was
I
there,
thought
like,
she was gonna.
I want to go explore. We've gone for 2 days.
Yeah.
Well,
She left the moment she was out of that mirror.
hey, she's been in there for a while. I don't know.
The minute she healed up, she was gone. So she probably left a little bit after you guys.
Then all right. Let me find traumatized alcohol.
Ah, hi there, matey. Tis me, traumatized alcoholic.
You
Hated my
found.
character a bit early
wait.
because he used those set of words.
Did you release the fat man?
We did. And we,
They
Oh,
did.
you did,
Yeah.
and he thought he was going crazy. Yes.
Did we end up putting him back in though?
No,
No.
you took him upstairs because you thought he had a hangover. And then Eleanor whispered to
right.
Maribel, he isn't drunk.
He's just nuts.
Yeah, you go on up. So he's not here.
God damn it.
What? Damn.
You see no evidence that he has been here, and if you go and ask your brothers, they're like, "Yep, he ran very quickly away,
Good riddance.
just full pelt, and like very quickly for a guy that was very fat."
All the better. I'd rather not have. It's just one less stranger in my home. Okay, so Mirror is still down there. Has a pixie, a man who doesn't want to leave, a squid, and a fucking insane dude. Is that about right? And the shop
The Kraken as well.
and the
Yeah,
Kraken.
Shopkin.
Kraken as well.
Kraken and the shopkeep. Okay. Okay. Good to
You let out
note.
the seemingly sane people. Seemingly.
Yeah, and the drunk guy.
Drunk guy's just gone. Just gone. It's just gone, man.
He's
I
in
know where you
fact
can find him.
just gone.
Check the tavern.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's not there.
You find him dead in an alleyway.
Yeah, you know
broken off
what?
his face.
Maribel will spend some time with her brothers after
Mhm.
she asks about the drunk man. and she'll spend one night out in the town. She'll
Whoa.
tell everybody she's going out. If anybody wants to join her, free to come along. And she's gonna do a little bar hopping.
You know, hop the bars.
She's
It's quite a
gonna
difficult
do.
jump. You know, you have to jump up a building. So
She's gonna go from one to the next, and just sort of see if he's anywhere to be found around here.
You're looking for drunk.
If not, all the same.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see him again one day.
Yeah, you don't meet anyone of real note in the
I mean, Philu stayed her ass at home because that's going to be annoying to navigate.
Too much ass to move.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
I want
fair
to
point.
stay behind with a pencil and a map.
Maribel challenges a few people to arm wrestling contests.
Yeah, you go ahead. I mean, I would say make some strength checks. I was about to, then realized don't bother. The
Listen,
majority you beat, and the ones you don't beat, you're like, I'd let him win. He looked, you know, it was funnier to let him like struggle against me, and then
no.
"Ah."
She lets like 3 super jack dudes come up and do it, and then like
smashes
someone
them to
else.
bits.
No, and then like a scrawny ass dude comes into the bar, and she's like, "Hey, come on, arm wrestle me. It'll be fun." And then she lets him beat her.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Like,
you
all
just
the
picked the most.
massive guys are just wide-eyed as he
Like-
walks past.
You
Yeah.
already smashed them to bits, and they were like downbeaten, feeling bad about themselves, wondering if like they need more steroids.
It's like, "Oh, guys, you wore me out the last 3. You really wore me down. I guess finally got."
Yeah, and
Um,
then just basically like
the-
the shrimp kind
give
of
this man a confidence boost.
walks in and just absolutely like, yeah, it looks like he wipes the floor with you, and you're sitting there like realizing they are way too drunk to actually go, wait a minute,
Hold on a
hold on,
second.
that's not how this works. But yeah,
And then she'll get up and move on.
is there anything anyone else would like to do? Yeah. Oh, in fact, Maribel,
Yeah.
the three guys, let's see how you smash them. So I need from you, let's do let's do 2d20 per. So roll me 60-20.
Okay. Bam. Oh shit.
Where's my
Bam.
dice gone? There it is in my classes place.
Damn. Two awful pairs. One that could have been awful but turned out amazing somehow.
Okay.
If I'm just adding my strength to this, it's not great, but
Yeah. Okay, so first one, kind of you see him talking to like what seems like workmates. Looks like probably a builder of sorts. Actually, looks like one of the least magical people in this entire place. Which again,
sure.
you're in a very magical city right now. Like seeing someone that doesn't seem to possess magic, weird.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he just looks like a normal, super strong laborer. You kind of, it's a close one actually. You do struggle, but you manage to make your way through it.
Listen, she doesn't pick whips. She doesn't want
Yeah. No. You want
challenge.
to make this like really hard so they know how strong you are, and then lose really badly to the weak guy.
Yeah, that'll be the
Like-
last.
So yes. Yeah, let me just check. What is your strength? You have +5. Okay.
Waiting to find that belt of giant strength. I should have. That's what I should have done. Maribel gets an idea after this.
Uh-huh.
No, she's not gonna go back. I already did my quote unquote shopping for.
Yeah.
So
The second guy, this guy's almost stronger than the first guy, but you're in the pan now. You know what you're doing. You know how to do this. You kind of
Yeah, I've got
give a
form
little at the start just so that this guy kind of looks like he's winning, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm winning," and he just loses that focus.
listen, I crit this, so can I just give a little?
Oh, go
bit
ahead if you wanna give it some.
So at first it's like neck and neck where we just go and like the arms tense, but it doesn't even move at all because we're matched very equal. And at first he starts pushing me back, and Maribel's just like he's got his eyes on the fist, and Maribel's dead set at him, and
Yeah,
the fist
just
sort of
in his
comes
eyes.
back. Yeah, and she watches him, and then she just wrenches it back and tears his fucking arm out of his shoulder.
Fair. Like there is a bit of like a grunt, and he kind of pops it back in, just sort of stares you down, like knowing he lost, but it's like I've held some of myself here. I'm okay.
Yeah, he didn't lose like a chump, but
Mhm.
like I did crit that roll, so I was like, okay,
Yeah, no, fair.
this one's gonna be a good one.
Okay, and then the last one.
Last- this guy walks in, so
And this guy is the other two, like, oh, I forgot to describe the second guy. He's very tall, quite strong looking guy.
the picture of the guy that Cad sent, the picture of the Jesus and the cross that Cad sent. That's
Sure.
Oh Jesus!
Sure. No, he's kind of wearing like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Fur kind of overcoat, and that's pretty much it. Has sort of leather legs on, but other than that, isn't wearing too
Leather
much.
pants?
Yeah,
Not
he's got leather
legs?
pants, and that's it.
Well,
What
he's
did I
not wearing
say?
a top.
No.
You said leather legs.
He's got leather legs. He's actually a cow.
He's a minotaur.
Gosh. Yeah,
But-
and he kind of steps back and seems to call his mate over, who shows up. This guy is very weird. By the way, Morgan, Caden, would you like to describe your characters?
Sure, I'll go first. So, pretty much what you see is I'm the second guy, right?
Yes, you were the guy that just had his
So
arm
the
snapped
second
out.
guy, the one that you dislocated his fucking arm from his shoulder, he is 7'2". So he is a tall. Is he tall? Is he equal to your height or taller?
So that was the first guy. So
Second guy.
okay, so the second guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mar-
Let's hear.
Maribel is. Oh yeah, how tall are you? You don't have your height on. Maribel, how tall are you?
Oh, yeah. She's like 7 feet tall.
Okay, so this guy's slightly taller than you. You know, and he's quite well built. You can tell he is. You can tell he's a bit. He's not exactly. What's the word? He does look a bit foreign to like, as in, he definitely stands out. He's
Sure.
pretty. He's
Sure.
quite a large guy.
I mean, in this town, bodybuilders aren't. This town isn't exactly for like physical people.
He's extremely tanned. Like you can tell, his skin has been destroyed by the sun multiple times over.
Do you have some?
Is he ginger as well?
No, he's
Do you
not
have
ginger.
Do you have some character art to share in the?
Well, I'll have to find the original image.
Ruben,
Yes.
just show the token.
Ruben, do the tones.
I'm-
End his
I'm
misery
bringing it.
already.
I was waiting until after both introduced.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
show
kind of a
more
bad
of the
idea.
token.
No, I can wait.
Show more
It's
of the
good.
token.
It's good.
He has black and white hair.
I'm bringing it.
Like
Where is it?
you can tell, a lot of his appearance is sun.
Oh,
damp,
okay,
like,
so
it's
it
been
was-
dampened by the
it-
sun.
It was that picture in character art. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very low quality. I just realized how bad that picture is up close.
And is the one that Caden sent? Is that going to
Is
be
it?
Caden?
Is it? No, it's actually not bad. No, I
Wait
think
and
it's just
see.
the style. No, it's just
Okay.
the style of painting.
The
is-
style is drawn, so
Yeah,
it
never mind.
looks different to the rest.
Yeah,
but that's
never
fine.
mind. It's just a drawn style. Never mind. It looks fine. But you can tell he has got a few tattoos on him that look somewhat tribal. You know, somewhat like markings and stuff like that. But you know, he's definitely looking a bit like surprised. But you do see a bit of respect in his eyes staring back at you after you dislocated his shoulder.
Same
Oh,
same
yeah.
here. She wasn't expecting someone to be. She sort of came here, pretty much expecting everybody here to be a chump.
Mm.
And the fact that you gave her trouble, she's like, okay, she's kind of giving you the eye. All right.
yeah,
So
This guy
she's
kind
got
of
enough.
pops his shoulder back in, kind of gives you a bit of a nod of respect, and then turns around and just calls his mate over. Who?
Oh, mate, she done you right in, she did. Oh, lad, look at that! Oh, fucking hell. The person you see giving those remarks is a 6-foot-tall elf with blue skin. His clothes look that of a sailor. He's got sort of a white puffy top on with a jacket that he hasn't got his arms through, so it's just sort of on his back, shoulders, you know, hanging, resting there, and he's got a mug of grog in one hand. You look at his eyes and you see they are red, so that's interesting. And yeah, he just sort of pats his white hair back and just gives a bit of a laugh. Also, on his right shoulder, going down, for where he's got the shirt tucked in a little, you can see what looks to be clouds in a tattoo on his arm with some orange lightning bolts coming off of them. And he just sort of laughs and slams the mug on the ground. Oh, mate. Oh, that's fucking priceless, that is. Fucking hell. Oh.
Not enough for one more. You care to give it a try?
Oh, you challenging me? Oh, go on then. Let's see who does better. Come on. Right here. Put your arm down.
Maribel will
ready.
square up with the newcomer.
Yep.
And she made the rolls, so
You both get your arms ready, lock up, and kind of somebody else in the tavern kind of gives the count, because everyone's sort of been watching a little bit, if not entirely engrossed, but trying to keep like cool with it.
Trying to keep it under cover.
And
Be chill. Be chill.
Be chill about it.
You've
We don't
you've
see this
dominated
here.
the last two.
This is never here before.
You dominated the last two. Like, you know, your strength was unrivaled. Really, like, yeah, they were close, whatever, but that was mostly like fatigue, or just I slipped a little. Oh, great! Now I lost. Whoops. This guy puts his arm down, and the minute your hand touches, and the minute the guy says go, you're losing. You're still losing. You're losing. Clunk. Nothing you could do. He just completely overpowers you, staring into your eyes this time. Big toothy smile in his face.
I'll just slowly turn around and look to my mate. You lost to that. That.
Maribel.
Being
Maribel.
the stronger one, so leave me alone.
Oh my! Oh, this is priceless. Oh, thank God you showed up. This town's starting to get a fucking bore on me. Fucking hell. Oh, there's
Maribel
no...
will sort of grin and kick up her legs onto the table and sort of rock back on her chair, looking at you, and say, she'll just smile. She'll like inch for inch, and say, "I wasn't expecting the two of you to show up. You don't seem like you're around here. You're from around here. What's your story?"
Oh, both of us. Very different stories.
Very
Be happy to tell you about it,
long
but
stories as well.
my cup's running a bit low. And, well, throat's getting a bit dry.
I think I can fix that.
Oh, can you now?
just-
Oh, this is getting interesting.
She'll gesture to the barkeep, and she'll say, "Around for me and my two new
I do
You
not
hear that?
drink. I do
Friend.
not partake in
well,
drinking,
then
so
water for the
just
big
you
one."
two. Yes,
Oh,
thank you
yeah,
very much.
teetotal that one. Absolutely nothing gets past those lips. Well, besides a few cute elven women.
I take offense to that.
Oh my. You really need to calm down sometimes.
I'd be less fun that way. Oh, you're the one who needs to loosen up a little. Once the drinks arrive, I'll just slug it back, put it back on
The
the
first-
thing.
The first guy who got beat, he's just like, "I want to."
I want to be a part of this. I'm not cool enough.
He kind of slunk away a little bit.
His pride got hurt.
Yeah,
a little
he,
embarrassed.
he's sitting there chatting to his mates, kind of going, I'd still beat you guys.
Yeah, it's like, look at
You
the
go
two.
do it then. You go do it, and they're
Let-
like, no, no,
let-
no, no, no.
No.
Hey, he lost to her. I don't have to feel so bad anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
But our story, eh? Well, both of us had a bit of misfortune in our lives. His, I'd say, is worse than mine. But after we got to talking in a bar somewhere south of here, near a port, well, we discovered we had a lot in common. A lot we wanted to get done. And, well, considering our misfortunes, let's say, we've been out for a bit of fun on those who caused it. And those who didn't, really. Just anyone who gets in our way.
It's a sentiment I can get behind. We've you seem new in town, and so are we. My friends and I have been staying here, I don't even know, less than a week. But we've found ourselves a nice little place to stay. And we've secured ourselves a bit of insurance in the case of some wrong or anything going wrong.
Always good to have a plan B and a plan C. So
Yeah, sure it is, mate. Then you forget plan A and B and C, and well, you got no plan anymore, don't you? Fucking hell, you can't keep all of that in your head, can you? Like, come on, you're not serious. You expect me to remember every detail every time, man. Anyway.
I mean,
Where are you guys headed?
nowhere really.
He sort of freezes up a little. Looks over to his mate.
We're headed wherever more money comes and more battles, I guess. whichever keeps us active and alive.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Say, you two are looking for work, are you not?
Yeah, you can say that.
Why don't you join up with our crew? We've got plenty of things that need doing, and two strong fellows be amiss in our team.
Well, you the leader, you have that authorization? Come on. Can't expect me to believe that, can you? I mean, you don't look like the brains. Sorry to say.
I'm not the
Every
brain,
has more brains
but I
than
am.
you.
Fair enough.
I speak for the rest of them, as they are unique in their own ways, but not suited to leadership.
Last words you're using there.
We had a few departures recently. Our numbers have thinned, so we have openings, let's say.
What's the rates?
I would say what do you need to live? Roof over your heads, some food in your mouths. Besides that, a little bit of money to live with. I'd say we have plenty of rooms and plenty of food. 50 gold a month, two of you. And if your performance is up to par, I think you'll be finding plenty along the way for yourselves. Including
Privateering rules, then. Know 'em well. You'll just get the rest of the beer down him.
we share amongst ourselves, but usually when we want something, we take it.
I can agree to those. What about you?
I mean,
Over to his companion.
obviously, in every decision from here on will be a bit of a risk, but we have been looking for a group a while to somewhat settle down in, and so far it seems like this this person in front of us here. Mike, may we get your name?
You can call me Maribel.
I am Athek, and my friend here is.
Would it's been a while. Sorry, what was your name?
Devanus. Or are you talking to Morgan?
No, talking to
Yeah,
you.
both of you.
I
you.
said my
I'll
name,
get your names
Athek.
before I say anything.
Devanus
Yeah.
Saltwind. At your service.
Fine.
Yeah. Can you change your name from Methea?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Devanus. Okay.
My name is Athek Erume.
To the DM.
Hi.
Also do it on
Would
DM
these
roll.
guys would these guys have heard of me after all? Do I have a reputation proceeding?
You
No,
two, roll
probably
me
not.
well, you've been around taverns a little
guess.
bit. So around this
A
area.
little bit.
Half
To
of
the
them
guy
we've blown up.
Yeah, roll me both history checks. I know you're both rubbish at it, so it kind of works.
Yeah, -1. No,
Yeah,
wait,
-1 and -2. Yeah. And don't forget to roll it not to GM anymore.
Oh yeah, okay. Do I get a reroll?
Yes, you do.
Oh
Yippee!
shit.
Even
17.
worse.
Okay. Affect.
Your name.
You,
Gonna say
You
Devanus has been too drunk
should-
to even.
yeah. Or just doesn't care.
Or just doesn't care. Would you prefer Ked drunk or just doesn't care?
Probably both.
I mean, I can break
No,
out the
it's-
drink.
Like I think
Come on, then.
definitely.
No,
I'll
we meant your
definitely
character,
want
not
to-
you.
Oh, then it's great role playing.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's not role playing if it's
I'm
truth.
playing a role.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Anyway,
Anyway,
actually, black roles kind of suit because my guy is kind of
Affect,
know everything.
you kind of looking at the figure, and coming up from the south as you have, you sort of you recognize this figure. Like, sort of, you're not sure it's the right person, but you look at them and you're like, this could definitely be this could definitely be that Maribel in that sense.
Okay.
I know we've had so I know we've had a lot go on previous points, so it's like things that Maribel has done.
You killed the
Fucking-
voice.
She killed the voice. That's the big one. She it's unconfirmed, but she also causes quake at a prison. No
Yeah.
one knows. No one knows that happened.
All they saw,
They
all
saw
know
a
is they saw-
flying ship that matched the exact same one you guys used.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just thought-
Like, God, we've been to a couple places and we've done a couple things. So, I don't know what the implications of that would be, but cool that we do have a reputation. Okay, well, we'll spend some more time talking and drinking and getting to know each other a little better. Maribel will share her fight. She says, "I know you two. Maybe we'll have a sparring match someday." But
Best way to get to know a new person, I say.
But
Yeah, if
if
we are
you
going
would
to
like
join
to
this
meet
little
the
group
rest
of
of-
yours,
yeah.
we'll need to know
Might
the
as
rest
well
of
meet-
them.
yeah, you might as well meet the rest of the team. Why don't I show you back to my place, boys?
Oh, a bit forward,
Give me
aren't we?
warning so I can talk about the skirt
What was
on.
the first?
Let's get
No,
the
we're
shit
walking
scared out
in.
of
We
them.
want it all laid bare. Come on.
Oh,
Let's
this
see
is
it.
funny.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, sure.
Oh, come on, lighten up. We got this, I think. Yeah,
Alright.
let's walk
Yeah, as
Talk.
we
and drink.
let's walk and talk. You can bring your drink with. I'm sure we can
Wasn't
scrounge
gonna
up.
leave it.
All right. So yeah, we make our way back
Yeah.
to the rest of the
You-
group.
All of our
Head your way
parties have
back.
been missing a drunkard so far. I've noticed it.
Sure.
They have been.
You head your way back to the house, and as you arrive, there is a little bit more than that, I think, but a 4 foot tall green goblin sitting on the step, just looking out. Kind of sees Maribel round the corner, just gets up and salutes.
Maribel will break into a big grin and say, "Pop-Tart, you little goblin." That's not the best way. You. I wasn't expecting
I'm a
that.
God, you little
hobgoblin.
goblin shit.
I'm actually a hobgoblin, but that's fine.
Pop-Tart,
I've
my
not done
friend.
that voice in so long.
It's
Hey,
good to see you.
I remember. I can't remember what his voice was. Okay. Wait, was it like this?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
It
it
was
was that
very
one. I was
much-
about to say the other one was the one you were doing there was Gip, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
What
yes.
is-
I'm actually a hobgoblin. But, you know.
My friend. Does he doesn't have his wings out, right? That's something he has to do.
Yeah, he activates to get his wings.
Okay. Well, good. It's good to see you.
He's still saluting, by the way.
You can at ease, soldier, at ease.
Kind of shakes his off. Okay.
Why don't you come inside? I've brought a few new friends. And,
You have a house now.
yes, this is ours. Yours as well, my.
Yes. Oh. Do I have a blanket to sleep on?
We'll find you a whole room. There's
Okay.
plenty inside. Alright, so I sort of give him a little ruffle in his, like, hobgoblin hair. And sort of lead him inside and say, my friends, this is Pop-Tart. He's a friend of mine who has been leading his own adventure. But
Pop-Tart at your service. It is
Fair enough.
great to meet both of you. You
It's
are
always good to-
very tall.
It's always good to have connections and knowledge gatherers. So
We get that a lot.
I'm very good at connecting. Very good at connecting.
Maybe
very
you can
good.
show us in a tavern one time, lad.
Oh, sorry, I mean detaching.
You gotta be good at both, I assume.
Yeah, I like detaching like
what?
legs from bodies.
Like I said,
The dude's become a psychopath.
they're all
He's
unique
got
in their
fucking
own way.
devil shit
Well-
in him now. Don't blame it.
Let's hope you don't know a spider then, eh? That might be a lot of legs to detach.
So,
I
Anyway,
swear that's
I
foreshadowing
saunter on in.
something.
Let's go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
go, I'm
I lead
sauntering
them.
on in.
I lead them inside. Pop-Tart at my side.
Evanos, don't be so rude.
They're inviting us. Come on.
Yeah, we.
If Angela's still in the kitchen, I'll just say, "Look who it is!"
Hello, Pop-Tart. Been a while.
Hi, little lady. I remember you. You, I think, shot me with a spell. I don't remember.
She's done to a few
It
of
was
us.
a while ago.
I-
My memory's
I'll
bad
be
enough
honest,
as
it
it
was
is.
a lot has happened between then, so I'm not certain I did, but
If you did, I understand, and I accept you for who you are, and I apologize for
Oh.
anything I did to cause you harm, or mistrust, or
Listen,
Okay.
Pop-Tart, we're past all that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like yeah.
because it was all a lie. I don't apologize for anything.
Okay.
All right, leave immediately now.
Little bastard.
Go away, you little bitch. All right.
All right.
I'll
I'll-
go back to my book.
As I push sort of Pop-Tart, I'll say, go find an empty room that doesn't belong to
Empty room.
anybody.
Okay.
You can have one with a bed.
have a-
Okay.
No, he's not. Allow one with a fucking bed.
Exact room
Piece
I
of
was gonna
shit.
go to. Pop-Tart sprints up the stairs. You do hear 3 explosions.
Uh,
4 explosions. I apologize. And yeah,
Should I be concerned?
As long as the house doesn't start burning, I don't think so.
Maribel, the house is on fire. No, I'm joking.
So, okay. Angela, I've hired a couple of associates to help us on our next adventure. Given what we're about to do, I think it would be prudent to have the help.
Angela, you look behind Maribel and see. To set the scene, here are the 3 biggest people you have ever met in your life who are staring at you right now. They look terrified.
Wait.
Right there, ma'am.
hold up.
Did you
Not
find the
you.
muscle?
And then behind you, behind them is the spider on the ceiling just walking down it.
Excuse me.
Down the
Tiptoeing
stairs,
down
across
the
the
ceiling,
ceiling.
trying not to alert them.
Maribel, must we adopt strays
Down the
every
wall,
time
kind
we
of
find new
appearing
people?
behind them, just looking
Listen.
at them confused.
Listen, they seem like my kind of people, and
That doesn't
Have-
surprise me at
hold
all.
on. Have they seen Feeler though, or is she
Nope.
just on the ceiling being like?
I've
The
got quite high perception. You stealth. Go
Uh,
on.
Let's see some perception.
No, hold on. Yeah,
Sorry.
hold on.
hold on,
Eleanor and Feeler were
everybody.
having a discussion in the kitchen, They were having tea.
No,
wait,
it was over
Fuck.
the map. Honestly, it was over the map because she was
Yeah.
marking where the things were. So I have no idea where we are in the grand scheme of the house, but
Oh,
we're
I thought
somewhere.
you'd gone. I thought you'd gone like to one of your rooms and was kind of doing it up there
I
or
have no idea
downstairs.
where Eleanor's room is.
We definitely see where Elmo is. If
It's on
Elmo
the
is
side
there,
of
though.
the-
Oh
Do
my.
we have a library? Don't we have a
Stop,
library?
stop it.
It's my room.
We should make a
Yeah.
library if we do.
Angela has got the kind of study room and has turned that into her bedroom
Yes.
because she sleeps on her
I
chair.
mean, oh, dining room? There's a dining room.
That's
Yes, there's a
Look.
dining room.
Okay,
There's a
well,
dining
Eleanor
room.
and Fila are in the dining room.
Bro, me sleeping on the chair only works half the time, simply because I pass out.
You pass out and then fall off.
No, pass out
The
fall
chair moves
backward.
with him.
The chair catches the fall
Sleepwalking
every
with
time.
Angela is a real issue. You guys have to lock the doors.
Sleep floating, I'll have you
Sleep
know.
floating. But yeah, fortunately for the two big boys that have just joined your
Do
party.
you sleep in the chair?
Yes, he does. Fortunately for the
Sometimes
two
I
of you,
do.
You should wash
you
that
do
chair.
have good enough perception to, if not see, feel the thing behind you. As you
Well,
both
behind.
turn around, the dining room and the lounge are both behind the in front of the kitchen, so you would be behind them.
Oh, okay.
As they both turn around, they see an enormous woman with a spider butt just staring at them almost hungrily.
Like it's
Interesting.
like the
Devon
legs.
you
will
went
begin to
there
pull
about
out
it.
his saber. Is
No,
this
no,
the
it's like
problem
the-
you told me about that you needed help with?
Ivana.
Listen,
Trouble.
it's like the leg.
Maribel!
It's like the legs were there, but they thought they were decorations until they looked up and realized they connected to a body.
Ivana's. Sheath your weapon.
What?
I
um,
didn't realize I was a problem,
All
right.
Maribel.
Maribel will hold out her hands to the two and say, "It's okay. Like I said, they're all unique in their own ways. Not
Didn't
exactly."
expect that amount of uniqueness. I thought like one of them just like
Everyone
enjoyed a
does.
cigarette. Not that.
Oh, and you say
If
as
only.
the blues hue that you are.
Anyway,
Well,
good to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you, milady.
Yeah.
This is Filu. She will keep you alive as long as she will
Roll
keep.
it.
She will keep you
As long
alive
as you
as long as
apologize
you
for
are.
thinking that I'm a
Yes.
monster.
Well, I'll apologize on behalf of Ivana if he doesn't
Wait,
apologize.
oh, come on, like they didn't tell us about that.
But why
no
would there
offense,
be a
man.
hostile
But, like-
person, hostile in their own home? Use
I'm gonna
logic.
be sitting here having tea across from my teammates.
Well,
Filu, she's not there.
Yeah, nobody's in the
Again,
room.
you see.
You pointed in the
She's
room, and everyone kind of
Like
looks in.
that.
Nothing's in
upon
there.
that, can I make a perception check to see what's around the room?
Go ahead, make a perception check.
Alright.
Good luck.
You won't,
Also make
Well,
one, but it's
not good
it's not
enough.
gonna make a difference.
you won't find it.
I rolled my passive perception actually.
You see
Hey,
nothing.
You did.
Way negative.
Um,
I got an 8.
Davras, you know what you
Devanis.
do notice?
Yeah.
Davana.
Devon.
Dav.
Devana.
Dave.
Death.
Dave.
What you do notice, DS, is that there are 2 cups in the room.
Oh, you mean that
I'll-
quirk as well? Wait, she's like that.
Maribel.
You know, like
Maribel,
I will make some gestures, like
Maribel
fucking,
will say
know,
before
brain.
before
tap,
we
tap tap tap.
before before we go any further, I'll just let me give some introductions. Filu, you've met. Angela
Spider
is
lady.
yeah,
Chair
Angela
lady.
is sitting in her throne, most likely.
Pop-Tart lady.
Pop-Tart
That's a
lady.
I'm gonna say Fila hasn't met Pop Tart yet. So
Yeah.
Uh,
Pop-Tart
Amelia.
lady.
Amir is somewhere in the room, I believe.
Harp man.
I'll just say this is one of our newer additions to the team,
Hi.
but
That was my Amir impression.
there's Amir.
Like you've known him not very
And
No.
Eleanor is here somewhere,
Okay.
but you probably won't see her until she decides to let herself be seen. She knows
Oh.
you're here.
She's
Oh, so she can turn invisible. I'll keep an eye out for that.
Effectively.
No, as soon as you say it, Eleanor is just gonna speak up right next to you. Something like that.
Hey, right. That then. Cool.
yeah. Well, that's interesting to say the least.
Is she like? I assume she came out of stealth to say that.
Oh yeah, she is literally just kind of leaning against the wall right next to you.
Good to meet you, lady.
And for a blessing, that's all we have here at the moment now. We have other companions, but they are on the road, thinking of winter and the rebellion, but yeah.
Got a big crew here.
Rising flat.
We do. We run a tight ship, but we
Not a shite
We-
tip.
we run a tight ship, but we're never averse to adding a couple of friendly faces to the team, especially ones that give me a good amount of trouble and even beat me in a bit of an arm wrestle.
You know it.
These two are
a surprise.
strong, and they know how know how to handle themselves. It seems. So
Hold on, 1 second. Ruben.
You.
DM's having a panic attack.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
have to answer a player
Philo is
question.
I was gonna say Philo is sitting down, so they don't know how tall she is.
When you sit down, you
She's still
probably
got a
like
spider
6
caboose.
foot something. Yeah, you're still probably
Yeah,
like
but-
6 foot.
Yeah, you're
sitting down.
you're still you can
When
see
but
your
when she
height.
stands up, that's her full height.
Listen,
Yeah.
they understand that you are sitting. Like they can see that.
Completely.
Yeah.
I was just
Uh,
checking if like they were like Philo is standing or sitting, because I'm like
Yeah,
she's sitting at a table drinking tea.
Anyways, I'll show you to your rooms if you want, but you can also stay and get to know your new teammate.
Just mark it on a door or something, and I wouldn't mind talking to a few people.
That's the
With
spirit.
We have plenty of rooms. I'll find 2 of them for you. Why don't you get yourself situated and go and do that? I trust
So
you.
Maribel,
We
what was
won't.
that little thing that ran up the stairs?
Filu, that's
Backflipping down off the stairs and landing next to you is Pop Tart.
Got a fucking skateboard now as
That
well.
thing.
Hi,
This-
my name is Pop Tart. It is good to meet you, Dinosaur Lips.
this is my most loyal companion, Pub Tart.
I am very loyal.
This is Bob Tart.
Hi, I'm Pop Tart.
She's adorable.
She's heard your name a few
Yeah,
times.
double.
Is he having a stroke?
You're
Yeah.
cookie.
Pop Tart.
Is that easier?
Maribel will give Pop Tart a
You're
little bit of shit.
cute.
Pop Tart. Once you've gotten yourself situated,
He's trying to say cute.
This interaction, Eleanor's just going to tap Maribel on the shoulder. I've marked the locations down. Judas has given me some.
okay.
He says
well-
they're updated, but there's a chance.
We'll find rooms for you later. Our first order of business is to inform our new what our is.
What that?
We're on.
What might that be?
We have some hunting to do.
Oh, a whale, a shark. What we hunting? A pig?
Something with a bit more bite.
A wolf.
Yes, a wolf.
Um,
You ever fought werewolves before?
Can I just ask a quick question before you say werewolves?
Yes.
What is the passive perception of the 2 newcomers?
17.
17? Hey Ruben, tell me what blood types they are. Because Eleanor's just gonna take a quick breath and try and figure out what's going on here before she decides, hey, I'm going to stab one of these if they're a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
I
They're
thought-
not werewolves, for one. They are
Okay.
elves.
My guy looks like a werewolf.
Different types of elves. You can very much see that the drunk one, it kind of has much a degree of the same look as Amir.
Just
Very watery aspects, and then the other one looks pretty battle hardened. If you're asking
the
for
other
exact
one
types,
reads some
B
blood.
and A minus. I don't know blood.
Also, if you're
Aw,
reference
I
for
want
smell,
to be- oh,
salt and sweat for him over there.
I want to
Yes,
go.
salt and sweat.
But yeah, just a quick breath to make sure you
Oh.
guys aren't werewolves.
just a sniff.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
smell
Give a good
wolf.
old sniff.
There's Maribel.
what
Maribel.
is the character? Davanas?
Devanus?
You see Eleanor's hand go away from a sword that she has.
Wise idea. Well,
I'll tell you. I'll
Well,
finish what I'm saying.
Indeed. Well, I'll send you a message to you.
Okay.
Our goal is to find these camps, this map, and we are going to clear them out one by one until we get the information. That information may be revealed to you upon such time as we obtain it, but for now, I think you know all you need to know to do the job.
fair enough.
On the map, what is the closest location to us?
Well, let's take a look at the map, shall we?
Yes, please.
Map time.
I don't have it on D&D.
Ah! Put it on.
Put
it on.
To put it on Roll20.
Put it on.
Well, to be fair, it's on the Discord. If you
Yeah,
go
the
pins,
fucking
there's
fucking viewers can't look at the Discord.
That's a shame. Maybe join the party. It's gonna take you a
Join the
while to do
party?
this,
Yeah, you want
Tony.
more people in this party? You want more speakers? More talkers?
Nope.
More people
Nope,
to
that's-
understand the
Nah,
backstories and
you know what?
interweave them?
No, you know what? It's fun.
Do ya?
It's fun.
Changes to real quick on that one.
I gotta be honest, I don't know where this backups location
Back camps? Stealing my back camps.
vampire hoses. Oh, I wrote a little map of where the vampire hoses are. Isn't that quirky? Maps. Wrong map. Home pages. Nope.
What
Still
the
not the right
fuck
map.
are you talking
This one.
about?
Open. That's the
Live
correct
on
one.
the stove.
Okay, I've got the map. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Roll20 is deciding not to load it. There we go. It's loaded. Map. Great. What?
You sure you're messing with maps here?
Ta-da! I hope you don't- Look at that. Ain't I a genius?
Ain't that fantastic?
So, you guys are. I'm gonna get rid of that. You guys are currently in the mound.
Oh,
No one. And
Oh, font, not the mound.
we are
Sorry.
in the mound. Damn.
Where is? Oh,
Damn.
here is. Yeah.
Yeah, Mound is where they killed the fucking voice. I don't know if they
Yes.
want to be there.
That's a clap. Well, up there,
So-
the religious place.
The
Yeah,
closest one
them-
to you right now would be here. And that is one that Judas marked for you. He lets you know that that is where their original castle was. In essence, the vampires controlled this area over here, werewolves controlled this area over here. So Mistress Fount is actually, or probably was, a werewolf territory back in the day.
We're deep in the heart of enemy territory.
We're deep.
Very much.
Thrusting only deeper.
Yeah, D.
What?
All right, so
And Eleanor would also just grab a medallion out of her bag. Just ignore the blood. This is what they all wear. They all wear different metal to signify rank. Iron is
Good to
the
know.
weakest, bronze is stronger than iron, and then they wear obsidian.
3 ranks, obsidian's the strongest. Got it.
Yeah.
See, why can't you give orders like that, Athik? Those are simple, easy to understand. You say, "Oh, go around the bush here, fight around that tree there." Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
The fingers.
We could have risked
No.
our lives as many
I'm
other
gonna
lives.
snap the
That's why.
fingers in front of both of you. Focus.
Yep.
No, but Eleanor, are these people going to be around in terms of are we keeping?
we are, and
Aren't we
I-
forgetting something?
I know what you mean. If you boys want to stick around, we have a bit of a hazing, initiation, and an insurance.
Oh, I like where this is going. And you'll start cracking his knuckles, sizing up to Maribel.
Not exactly
We joined
we-
the cult.
what.
No, you're not joining a cult.
Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, well,
It
what
does
is
seem
it?
like sometimes, but before we have you officially join the group, I need you to touch this ring.
That sort of thing?
Just a ring. It's still on Eleanor's hand.
I'll just holds up her fist.
She's going to say, "I won't lie to you. It's going to hurt."
I'll be the judge of that. Tap.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You see a disappointed look in Athic's face.
Let's do another one of those. That's fun.
I don't love how you're just picking random dice. You can roll a
Yeah,
D100, I'll be
D100?
fine. I'll be fine, do it. It'll be funny.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 D100s.
Oh no, that's less funny.
No,
It just fucking instant dice from the ring.
I won't. Oh, actually, I might die.
It's
Devanis,
fucking instant dice.
We're gonna just let him rest.
take 100, and it's funny if I do it number by number. 1,
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
0.
7 HP left. Oh.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Maribel will
watch
catch him.
as-
Maribel will catch him as he doubles over.
Devanis
I'm still
just
up.
kind of flops onto the ground a little bit and kind
Ugh.
of catches himself at the end
Oh, 10 HP left. Oh.
and just grabs his
Sweet.
drink and just goes, just keeps drinking.
I mean, this is the end of the day, so
Oh.
technically we will be taking a long rest.
May I know what the fuck just happened?
That kicks harder than a mule, that does. Oh.
Not until after the fact.
Like I said,
You'll
It's-
learn afterwards.
no, listen. I will just say, like I said, it's insurance, and she's not going to explain what that means. She's just gonna put the idea in your head that is doing something to you that you don't know.
Honestly, just tap
We've
it
all had-
and over with so I can put my watch back on.
As long as I can taste my grog again, I'll be fine.
We've
all- we've
I
all
promise,
gone through it.
it's not you. You won't even feel it in the morning.
You will see Athic with his left hand just put his hand on the hilt of his weapon and like kind of grip it. He's not threateningly, by the way. Not threateningly. He's just doing
Yeah,
it.
kill Morgan's character again. Go.
Go, go!
Um,
He's got a weapon! He's armed!
New record! New record! New
Just
record!
saying, you doing that makes
Wait.
Elga unconsciously go for her rapier.
I'm not gonna attack. I promise
Wait.
you. I just.
Would you like some help touching the ring?
Ugh.
Nah, it's fine. I'll do it now. Just.
Right, no
I
problem.
don't like taking reckless risks like this, but
You'll
I
be
trust
healed.
your intentions, and you will touch the ring.
It's not always lethal.
Remember,
100.
Not always lethal. That's just the ring.
100.
Like, as he's touching it.
125.
okay.
Hey, that's a good number.
Oh, he's down on the ground.
I'm not
No,
down
he's
on the
not.
ground.
You're not?
I've got
Oh, you have resistance,
147
do you?
HP. No, I've got 147 HP.
You're 140? Oh, yeah, because you're full barb, aren't you?
Yeah, and he's
Full
tough.
barb. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. No. Okay. Good.
Well, that did.
It kind of does.
Oh, I know.
Well, actually, I'm the only one who can't say that it actually does.
So what is
Right.
that?
If you two.
That's a bit of a long explanation, but just know that you've helped in some way, shape, or form.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Also,
If you two,
just as a side note, Eleanor's got her scarf really tight around her face, so you guys actually can only just see her eyes and hair.
Whatever suits.
if you two would like a drink, I'm sure we have something stored away in the house.
Like I said
Uh,
before, doesn't drink. He's a bit
If
of a
you two-
sad guy at parties, you know what I mean? Doesn't perform either.
The wine
The
is
amount
on
of
the pillow,
unsatisfied
so
women I've seen come out of his
If
I
you
will
two would
kill
like
you,
to
Savannah.
find your rooms, find one with no one's stuff in it, and it's yours.
farm by me. Although, shouldn't we be heading to this? Not that I'm not thanking you for, letting us rest after whatever that was, but isn't time of the essence from what I've heard?
they're not
Oh.
going anywhere. They
Eh,
think
this, this mission is a bit of a long-running one for
Farm by
my
me.
friend.
More time to drink.
And yeah, you're free. You're free to take the night. Maribel essentially, like, she didn't do much today, but she spent the rest of her night bar. So it's evening if no one else did anything.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take Cestilla's room so I can look after those snakes. I don't know if
Yeah,
she's taking them with me.
Forgot about that.
Issue.
I don't know if anybody
Issue?
knew.
As you walk up, you say this to everyone, and you head your way up. You're like, right. You walk into the room. You see Pop-Tart there,
Munching.
just eating one of the eggs.
Oh my
Pop-Tart, you fuck.
Did you
Hello.
kill them?
No.
No. And you see
What do you have in your hand?
four blast marks on the wall.
What's that behind your back?
Those were leftovers of a dear friend.
Sorry.
just you hear cracking of the shelf.
I'm
And
not
there's-
just touching it, but yeah, I've done so much better.
It's not exactly a lot.
Am
Can
I
I
still
string him up?
cute?
You may do whatever you want with him as long as you don't kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him.
I just get what just
No.
happened. I mean,
Do we ever? We did go over this, right? You can make web. Is that?
I can make them.
yes.
I love how
literally went
you
in
can
there.
make
Okay.
web question mark.
I can make webs. That is useless in combat situations because obviously it's fucking
You
web.
literally use web on Amethea, so
I was not in battle though.
I know.
They're not
what
gonna
I
help
mean is,
against an
like,
enemy.
I'm surprised Marvel forgot that because it's the main reason.
We
why
used that to show how helpless you very much were in that situation. Because everyone would have stopped you some way or somehow.
Okay,
Lucky did she'd have a mirror on her. She would have fucking summoned the Kraken. She would have summoned the Kraken.
At some point during the night, Maribel will come upstairs, see Pop-Tart trapped in a giant web that envelops the entire room. And she's just gonna, like, if Amina doesn't say what happened, she's like, you'll get out eventually, Pop-Tart.
Oh yeah.
You do see him.
I'll let
like,
you down once I'm satisfied that you've been
Struggling.
punished for killing those snakes.
Pop-Tart, if she did this to you, it's for a reason. Reflect on your actions. she'll she'll be like night night. She will. Okay, I will say this before we leave. She will make sure he's down. Because this
Yes.
is the sort of thing that I feel like we're gonna
I'm not
realize
gonna
later.
leave him.
Pop-Tart's still there, and we're gonna be like, uh oh.
You
Yeah.
definitely would do that.
Pop-Tart would come down, and but yeah.
Have a good night.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do before the day ends? Honk shoe, honk shoe. Okay.
I believe I'm
That-
reading my book, so I'm not.
I'd say we all take a long rest, and we prep for leaving at first light. First werewolf camp.
But I think we'll be going on, speaking to
God
a
damn
few
it.
of you, asking,
That's so
like,
dumb.
just asking people a few questions, just talking to them, finding out more about them and stuff like that. So,
Getting to know the lads.
yeah.
I
getting to know everyone.
yeah.
Before
What
we
did you do?
leave,
I'm
Why
probably
don't you RP a bit?
patient.
Yeah, sure.
Get in the car.
Actually, Feeder seems like the more interesting one of everyone so far, so I think we'll go speak to try and.
Ethics.
Oh,
Ethics. Ethics like I've been around, but I have never seen that.
He's never seen 3 seasons before.
Where would you say you are now, Mina?
It's the evening.
Oh, well, she just tied
I
a
mean-
Pop-Tart.
I'm walking
Well, I
and then
kinda
tied up
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
and I'm coming back down the stairs with the remains so I can bury them.
Of pop.
Oh.
Not of Pop-Tart, like the snakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's left of
Yeah.
him?
Well,
Yeah,
did something
um,
happen, Filu, if I'm correct in saying that's your name?
Yes. Well, our little, darling little friend Pop-Tart, who is now being punished, decided to
I'd like to
blow up
say
and
I
potentially
did
devour.
to find an empty room. Like Cecilia still had some stuff in here, didn't he? Like I don't know how much
Yes.
she had,
Nay,
but like
Cicilla lived
have
on the
anything?
road. Cicilla lived on
Yeah.
the road.
Cecilia didn't
So the
have
only
any.
thing probably left in there was the snakes.
Actually, you see, if you open one of the drawers, you see 2 eyes just
oh good.
left there with a note, leave for the snakes.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Very
Well,
pretty
yeah.
eyes.
Pop-Tart decided to blow them up and then potentially eat them.
Oh.
So I'm going to
Eat.
do the right thing and bury them.
By the way, there is 1.5 eggs left.
1.5.
So there is
Yeah,
there's
you
one
can
egg
put,
left.
There's
you
an
put
egg
it
left.
halfway through. Well, you haven't finished slurping out the egg juices.
There is an egg
We're gonna
left.
we're gonna say there's
Yeah.
one. That's gonna be the consensus.
Well, let's just say I have carefully put that egg, away so it can hatch without threat. Sending death glares to Pop-Tart at this current time. Is there anything I can help you with? Attic?
Yes, that is correct. I think yes. I just kind of want to get to know a few people, especially as if we're going to be working together, and I just want to know what is your view on this whole group. Yeah, what would you say is the positive and negative of this whole group?
I feel like I feel like she's a good person to ask because she does have sort of fresh, one of the freshest perspectives besides Amir. But she's been here long enough to actually know. I feel like that's good. Sorry.
Well, I
Didn't
would just say. No, you're fine. Angel is very knowledgeable, especially about magic. If that's not your thing, then you might not have anything to talk to her about.
Definitely not.
And don't tell her to get off the chair, because she won't.
What is that chair?
It's her chair, that's as far as I know. I haven't been with this group long enough to be like, Doug, what's the deal with the chair? But Maribel, as well as Eleanor, are threats, so don't piss them off.
Sorry, but that's really funny about what's happening right now in DMs.
That
I
is
need
a
to know what's happening in DMs.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't panic.
Alice doesn't wake up.
What about Maribel? Maribel seems like a very good person from what I can see. A sound and somewhat trustworthy from what I can tell.
I mean, Maribel's far more trustworthy than one of the previous members. I'm still judging her actions.
Damn, you're gonna.
Not exactly alive to speak about it. To object.
But she has hence moved on, if you catch my drift.
I do. Wait, you could have just left it at
Hence, moved it on.
She's moved on.
Yes,
Fair
definitely.
enough. So would you say this group's definitely a bit of a odd group, but would you say it's a well-knit group? Would you say most people would die for each other, or would you say most people would be a bit more selfish in times like that?
I don't want to believe that they would abandon their teammates. But I've also had people abandon me, so it's neither here nor there. It just depends on self-preservation.
Fair enough. Well,
I would say Maribel is the one that would just run headfirst into something
it's good
if a
to
teammate
know.
was in trouble.
Well, I promise you that I will be the exact same. But it was nice speaking to you. I just wanted to understand more things about this party because it's definitely quite an odd party. I mean, you got a wide range of people, but you know.
Well, I've been with this group maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks? Maybe. Ruben?
Huh? What? Yeah, about that.
So about, I would say almost 2 weeks. I came in on a particular reason. You'll learn that if you stay with us long enough. And Amir, we're helping him find his family. You might not get a lot out of him. He prefers kind of solitude and playing music.
Which is fair enough.
You do hear some
Every
music
man to his
from
own.
one of the rooms at this point.
Well, anyway, nice speaking to you. I'll definitely keep that information in mind, and I guess I'll see you whenever.
You can't miss me.
Yeah.
Unless I'm on the roof, and then you're fucked.
Pretty
Feely
hard.
scurries off to bury the bury the eggs. Or the remainders.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's the end of the night. Everyone takes their rest, and in the morning we awake anew, ready to hunt.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
As soon as Philu wakes up, she cuts Pop-Tart down.
Okay, good. Um,
Thank you. I'm sorry for
I'm
the snakes. I'm sorry for the snack that I ate.
Pop-Tart,
It's all right.
like if Philu explains why, like she'll say, so why was he in the web again?
Because he ate Stilla's pet snakes. The baby, like the
Pop-Tart.
eggs and the mother.
Pop-Tart, I want this to be a
Or
teaching
blew
moment,
them up.
because this is going to be our home for a while, I hope.
Mhm.
If you find something living in the house, come tell if you find something living in the house that I didn't tell you about, like say a monster or even a snake who had laid its
Another
eggs,
person?
or another person, I want you to come tell me first.
Mm.
Okay? Just future reference. If anyone
Yes.
tries, okay, upstairs, my two brothers are here. Did you meet them?
I ate them.
Not the snake eggs, but
Oh,
the brothers,
yeah, I ate them.
People.
the
You
people.
ate them.
What?
They're dead now. I ate them.
The brothers, not
Mm.
the snake egg.
Yeah.
Not the
They're dead.
eggs.
Have I checked on my brothers? What? Saw them.
Excuse me?
Okay,
I think
so
he's pulling your leg.
Fuck's
Ruben,
fucking
can I get an insight check here on this
Go ahead and make an insight
Oh.
check.
goblin?
fucking delicious. Goblin, you
Yummy.
left those snacks in your room.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
It's like
Pop-Tart, go lay down.
I just got them back. Fuck.
Insight. That's not great.
The fact that he's
That's-
laughing
That's a
does suggest
think
that
he's-
he is
I think he's pulling your leg.
teasing you.
uh-huh.
From the
Good
Pop-Tart.
good joke, Pop-Tart. It was a good one. But in all seriousness, make sure those two stay safe.
Wait, am I the guardian of your home?
You are, Pop-Tart.
Yes! Yes!
So you keep the two boys safe, and you keep that egg safe. If I come back and it's damaged, or the baby is missing,
I thought
you're
you
gonna
buried
hear
the
about
egg.
it, little man.
I trust you to keep them out of trouble.
I can't promise not to bring trouble because I bring trouble.
What do
You bring
think
trouble?
them
What-
out of trouble?
And we didn't talk. Okay, before we go, Pop-Tart, I want you to brief me on what you've learned while you were.
Oh, there are lots of different people in lots of different places that won't really like any of the rulers of those places. So they're talking to each other to see if they can each help overthrow their own rulers.
Let me
I
be more specific. What do you know about the new voice?
there is one.
Very good. Okay.
There's a big old smile on his face.
I don't know what I expected.
I was the messenger between all of the different groups, and we managed to gain a bit of a fighting force. But unfortunately, because of the new voice, it's being clamped down on quite quickly. So it's difficult to maintain any contract. And then I got your letter and I came back here.
So the fighting forces are flagging.
They're not able to gain much momentum. No.
Have we lost anything? Anything major?
But some of the supplies that we stole originally. That's all that I knew at the start.
All right.
I'm a very learned goblin.
At this point, I don't know if the other two are downstairs, but
The other two being.
being the new faces,
Oh yeah.
again, Divanis.
I hope so. I hope this this conversation that's happening right
It-
now isn't
yeah,
happening right now and has not been kept up all night.
Yeah,
This conversation is happening right in front of you, and Maribel doesn't care. Like,
Just
she-
to very quickly pause, I've never been told in a message that I'm going to have a love letter wrote to me. First time for everything. I
Morgan,
eagerly await
Congrats
a
on
love letter.
proposing to Ruben.
I was just going to say Cad. Why did you say Cad? I was going to say it was you who said it.
I actually didn't.
It wasn't me. Who the fuck was it?
all right.
Pilu is sending a love letter to
Oh, to
Darius.
Green Boy.
Oh, okay.
Green boy,
Green boy.
the one who's wrapped around her finger.
Littlefinger.
When you say Green
Okay.
boy, I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? I know Affleck doesn't know what you mean anyway, but he's probably heard of the wizards anyway. But
I haven't.
you out because you don't give a shit.
Nope.
So,
So. Did my internet die?
No, we're all waiting for what the slow mo.
Okay.
I don't know what the slow meant.
This is about to be the biggest revelation of mankind. I can hear it. I can hear it working in his head. Wait,
Slow.
guys, do you hear that?
Oh.
Killers in the jungle.
No, Cad, what the fuck are you gonna play?
Hear that working in his head?
Are they gonna play one of your fucking soundboards?
No, I hear it. Look, I hear the steam. Oh, it's about to come out. He's about to say it. Ready?
And you're alive, don't panic.
What the fuck?
You love your fucking soundboard, don't you, Cad? What's that sound?
My drink.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh fuck.
Oh, he's back.
He legit died. Hello? Are
So,
you good?
I think my internet died,
welcome back.
You're
so I'm on
Okay.
I'm on data.
Oh.
We're still waiting for the end of your so.
Let's all get outside. We have a bit of transport that we use for group situations. It might be a bit of a tight fit, but there's usually enough space for all of us.
But when you realize half of the party is now fucking enormous.
Yeah, I was thinking of saying, I've never had to say this before, but I feel a little, I don't know,
Cramped.
no, small in comparison.
Oh,
Like, Eleanor's an average height, I'd like to say. And she's got, like, what, 4 people who are giant?
It's got these fucking freaks.
Wait, how tall are you?
5 people because the chair.
Huh?
Wait, Calvin, how tall is your character?
6'3".
Oh,
So, yeah.
he's not. You're just big, but you're not.
I'm big. I'm not fucking
tall.
massive like you.
Yeah.
I'm actually rather normal for an elf. Just a
Fucking
bit
jacked elf.
bulkier. Yeah,
Love
I'm
these-
literally just a
love these
jacked
two
elf.
jacked elves. That's
Yeah,
so
2
fucking
jacked
funny
elves.
to me.
One
It's
7'2".
This is no way.
A,
The
body
peak elf body.
bodybuilding elves. Yeah, this is exactly.
I'm still taller.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try arm wrestling that.
Sorry.
All 8 of the
So
legs
we-
will beat you.
I will try.
In front of these two newcomers, we will pull the carriage out, which expands rapidly and awaits our entrance.
You need a flyer? Or
No,
a navigator?
Do not do that.
Well, I've had my fair share of
I
mechanical things
I
before. I can
prefer
probably
I
do it.
prefer I prefer some more experienced with the controls.
Off.
Gave it a shot, and though this is a short trip, you can learn by watching this first time. We've had a bit of an experience with our last driver.
Fair enough.
He's not with us anymore.
I've drawn a few wagons in my time and a few.
A wagon.
As the two of you get in,
Wagon's
does
not like
have
this,
a
mate. It's more of a ship. You know?
It
Like
does
it's in
have
that
a
goes in the
ship
sky.
hull.
But
What has the roles been in the past to fucking drive the fucking?
Huck is a nat 20.
Oh,
Huck is the one and only nat 20.
Is
flat roll.
This is why we need Huck back.
You pilot it. He's terrible at it, by the way.
I mean, okay. So what if Maribel? What would you say controlling this thing is like? What's the
I mean,
easiest comparison?
You literally walk in, and it is a ship. The inside.
I love how it's gone from a flying carriage to essentially a fucking spaceship.
No.
It's like
Now, it is a flying carriage, but the controls are a ship's control. It's got the big old wheel. It turns like that.
it's
See,
a
yeah,
fucking-
that's exactly what I remember using.
It's a hover car.
Where are the sails on this, by the way? I assume it flies with those.
Where are the what? Sorry.
The sails. Do we need to go and
Yeah.
fill them? You know, is there a mast
Where
that
we're
comes up?
going, we need sails. And Maribel's gonna take the wheel this time. She's gonna attempt to.
Right.
I feel
Okay.
like having seen this thing operated,
Mhm.
like for a while now, she's confident behind the wheel or behind
Yeah.
the fuck.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, you feel confident. Roll me a d20.
Sure.
Um,
Sure.
I'm also just going to say Eleanor will happily be the navigator for that.
But
I
I've
think-
got,
Okay,
I've got
so-
Yeah, my-
navigator's tools. I'm good.
There
My
was a
inter-
roof part,
yeah.
right?
Dead. Let me.
We hear it.
I
Also, I
mean,
should probably
Is,
long
but you
rest.
don't go on. You don't leave unless you're planning on jumping off.
Matt, actually, who? Okay, Neve, would you like to give this a try? Because my internet is dead and I can't even use Roll20.
Okay,
Um,
I'll roll for you. What is it?
Just a flat 20.
Flat 20?
Let's see it. You picked well and Neve.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
be. I can't-
Maribel, you're
14.
fine. You got a 14. You're just pretty bang average.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't even see the roll.
I can't even
Bang
see you on
average
the roll
driver,
20.
just-
I'm trying to switch.
So yeah. You,
Oh, wait, my roll went through. It's a 19. Yippee!
We
But
can't
we're
see
gonna
it,
take
so
the 14. We're gonna take the 14.
Can't see it.
Yeah. No, you head your way over. You begin to travel in the sky, which is weird for still 90% of you. And you
Way hey and up she rises. Way hey
I think-
and up.
I think my
You
internet
have
is working.
pretty much studying the fucking vehicle. You know, think
Way
about what the
hey and
fuck
up
is-
she rises early in the morning.
yeah,
There
and
we
then
go.
you head down towards the area. The area that Judas has pointed, it does not have much in the sense of a particular wildlife. It looks like fields. There is not much housing. In fact, when you look, there's almost none, other than the occasional shack. And a little way into the distance, as you kind of on approach, you see a bit of a scene of sorts. It becomes a swamp. From perfect fields, pretty much the whole way, just perfectly kept fields, a couple of animals, but very sparingly. Mostly like deer and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then you hit the swamp, and it's dark and it's murky. The air that you fly through almost feels
Sticky.
heavy, sticky, yeah.
Those dank swamps.
Like it's thicker than the air you were literally just in. In the distance, you do see a fort. It is surrounded by this swamp, and this swamp is a pretty, not obviously a perfect circle, but a pretty perfect circle all the way around of about 300 feet away from the fort every angle. Doesn't seem to be any rest from it. So, where would you like to fly in? Where would you like to park? What is the plan?
All right. As I'm gonna sort of circle closer to the fort, but not too close. I want to see if I can make out any distinctive, like, are there any terraces? Is there like a what? Give me a general like. So we're 300 feet away at the edge of the swamp, essentially. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're whatever distance you want to be, but the swamp is 300 feet.
Okay.
Circle.
I'll say at like 150 feet away. What can I make out about this fortress?
Looks like a pretty bang average fort. Nothing in particular from this distance. You can see that it looks that little bit ransacked to some degree. Doesn't look well kept.
Could I see a space to land the vehicle if I decided to go for
that? Can you see any what? Sorry.
Like a clear space to land the vehicle. I said, the carriage.
300 feet away. Yeah, you could go into the castle into the fort if you wanted to, but obviously it depends on how sneaky you're wanting to be. If there is someone here, which there might be, I'm not going to give any of that away. You landing in there will very much alert whoever is watching to your presence. If you land on the outside, they're still probably going to be alerted, but it's not like an instant. You're not straight into the action, is what I'm saying. If there was action, you're not straight into action. Who knows?
He knows. He knows. I'll ask him.
So,
right.
Basically.
What do you say, Eleanor?
Well, you should know by now that I'm not one to go in all guns blazing.
More of these.
I'm sorry, but would you rather me just go invisible again and just sneak up behind you? Because I'm quite proficient at that.
All right. Fair enough.
I'd say let us sit down some 100 feet away and see if we can't find a way around. Like, how big is the fort on the side?
It's, I would say, a total square distance of about 100 feet. Square area. So about 50-50.
Okay. Let's land about 100 feet away and make our way in at an angle from the side. Like we can see essentially what would have been the front, right?
Yeah, you can see the main entrance. Looks like one of the sides has been kind of destroyed, but the actual gate is mostly still there, metal gate, and it looks like it's been destroyed and bent.
So let's make our way around to the destroyed side. And so we'll set down about 100 feet away, and I'll hop out of the vehicle. I will make sure there's nothing lurking in the area nearby where we land. I'll do a quick sweep and then just sort of sit down.
So you're 100 feet away from the fort, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so you land partway into the swamp.
Yes.
Okay.
This is sort of Eleanor's hunt, so Maribel is deferring to her on this to see how the first one goes. Next one, she might decide to do it her way.
Eleanor's gonna first check for any signs of life.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check, and if anyone wants to make any of this roll, it's not just on Eleanor.
Yeah, I'll go
If you
ahead.
want to butt in, you go ahead.
I'm good. Because if she,
Try it anyway. You
Actually,
you can give me advantage on it.
I'm like, sure, I'll give you advantage on it. I don't know if it's gonna fucking matter. Well, no, I know it's not
Also,
gonna fucking
this
matter.
is of
What are we rolling?
what you don't have to, but you've landed in the swamp.
It definitely
anything,
matters.
anything you want to do,
I'd
Go
like
ahead
to
and do it.
see.
28.
you want to just perception it, which what these guys are doing you can. A bit of investigation if you want to check
I got a 6.
ground. You can go nature if you want to like check what the swamp is. You know, you got choices.
28.
28.
I'm gonna roll a nature check.
Oh, she's checking the swamp.
Watch it fail. Fine. I'm
It's
more
a s-
concerned about the fact that my feet are getting icky as well.
Okay, so I don't know. As you look around, you kind of scan the whole scene. So you've landed very much in the middle of the swamp.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to look specifically for signs of human and werewolf life, not just random animal.
Yeah.
I would like to see the random animal.
Okay, you see that there is a small frog about three.
Wait,
I think say 300 feet away, but you didn't roll that good.
wait,
I
what
rolled
are we rolling for,
19.
sorry?
What the fuck do you mean I didn't roll that good?
Perception.
300 feet away.
Okay, because I.
You see a frog
with
about
our
30 feet
conversation,
away.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 12.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't expect you to do that well.
You
Um,
also see a frog, except it's
But
much closer.
so finish what Ellen needs.
Sorry.
You kind of scan the area, scan the swamp, see if you can spot anything. Checking it at the fort once you kind of your eyes rest upon it, and then checking back on the rest of the swamp. You do see a number of humans, werewolves in the swamp. And you realize this is not just a swamp. This was a battlefield. You are currently walking upon the rotten corpses of who knows how many werewolves and vampires.
Yucky.
You do see a number of arms, like as you kind of walk through a little bit, and sort of tread away from where you were, you can see a number of arms and legs and a couple of faces just in the mud, frozen in like time, basically unrotten, just staring up at you. So
They're definitely
You-
there.
you head your way towards the fort.
Quietly. And again to the party, they're definitely there.
I'm going to
A few of them.
Maribel.
Quick
Eleanor,
point of
why don't-
interest. I had to
Okay.
describe this with the knowledge that Amina just sent me a love letter, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Anyway, keep going.
Ruben's like, I appreciate the thought.
I'm taken.
No. Um.
I'm sorry, Amina. It would never work between us.
Eleanor.
Oh,
Why?
Not anything wrong with you. You're just Australian.
oh, wow.
You're- Sorry,
You can't
I have
live a life
Australian
on
family.
the road.
I've got Australian family, I've got
disinherited.
American family. I'm flipping international over here.
It's still a disappointment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
that's deep.
We could use the advantage of knowledge in this case.
Knowledge.
I know that you can get in and out without being seen.
Just hope Anger doesn't mess with that. But yeah, I will be rolling stealth now.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
As we get like 50 feet from the place. That's
That is a 32.
Are we all rolling stealth or just Eleanor?
Just
Eleanor.
you see her just up against the tree, and then next minute, Noah.
Go on.
Nice.
No.
I just-
Screw you.
Oh, my heart is killing me.
Hey, what's up?
Damn, bro, you got me with that one. You got me.
Jesus Christ, Amina. What the fuck am I reading? Okay.
Oh god.
My dearest
written fan
greedy
fiction.
boy.
Let's send it to Ruben.
Yeah, I'm gonna read one line. I knoweth thy work might not, but keepeth thy busy. So prithee,
Why are
take
you-
it thy rest,
Arianche?
and don't exhaust yourself.
Yeah,
Oh my
you-
god, it's medieval fan fiction.
I went for Oriange.
That is incredible. Well done.
Literally you, Amina, right now.
I'm Oriange.
Yes.
Flippin' heck. Okay, what was your stealth? Oh, yeah, okay.
32.
Yeah,
That is a good point. Do we all roll stealth, Ruben, or
I mean, are you guys stealthing?
I
I
thought
think
I was
she's going ahead and then going, hey, come on in.
yeah, we're
That
gonna
is
get
fine.
to a position. We're gonna hold position for now.
Okay, you're just
Outside.
standing around in the middle of the swamp.
We'll
Yes,
we'll,
but can
we'll
you make it sound
find-
more dignified than that?
Are there any trees, or is it just like
Bro.
like?
Bro. It's okay,
Tis
this
better
used to
than
be
thine.
field.
Verily,
This used to be
it is
field.
better than thine.
The battle that occurred has killed the field and made it into a swamp from the amount of decay that has occurred inside of this area.
There's a man
There's
tree.
no
Then Then-
There's not a
We're
man
gonna-
tree.
We're gonna do our best to stealth from like a position where we can't, like we're gonna try to find a mound of dead bodies, dead mud bodies, and we're gonna sort of position ourselves.
Perfect.
Just as a quick question, Angela, do you have a message spell?
I do, yeah.
Does it work if you can't see the person?
I believe so, yeah.
It does. But you won't know
Yeah,
their
as long
rough
as you
position.
point. You have to point at person and cast it. It can be through walls. It can be
I mean, regardless, I've got sending.
That too, but I was more wondering if you didn't have to use a spell slot, so...
It's
Good.
not spell slots, it's charging.
You can. One thing you can do is
I've
just
got all
kind
of
of
them.
blanket sweep with message. Message. You know, at some
Actually,
point
wait, I
later.
I don't have message.
Never mind.
I'll just use sending, because
Alright
ta-
then.
Okay, sending is going to be 6 seconds. So how are you coordinating this?
sending is 25 words or less,
Hmm
and
But it
then
happens instantly,
Well, we're
Cast
gonna
she can send
we're
it
gonna
back.
and
So-
it says it.
we're gonna wait until she's been gone for a certain amount of time before we try to contact her. I assume she's gonna be fine on her own,
Just
but we'll give it-
insert period of time. Yeah. Okay.
we'll give it like roughly 3 minutes, and then we'll try to contact her if she's not back by then.
I don't know how long the distance between everything is, so...
You're 100 feet away from the fort.
Well, I said I
I wrote down.
I thought we were a bit closer. We did try to move in a bit, and
Yeah,
If
then
you
no.
move a little bit, then
If I went full sprint, I would be inside the castle. But it's fine.
okay. So
yeah, three minutes is enough.
yeah,
3 minutes is like enough time for me to go around the castle at least once.
She actually might be back at that point.
Honestly, if I'm
that's
not
what,
back
that's what
within
I'm
3 minutes,
saying. That
then
she's gone.
use it.
If she's gone more than 3 minutes, that's when we start getting worried.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm honestly more worried that we don't know where she is.
Eleanor,
Yes.
you make your way through, kind of dodging the corpses as you walk, while also stealthing as best as you can, which is very good. You make it up to the gate. The gate looks like it has been literally exploded.
Okay.
And this is well, Judas will let you know that one was in fact me.
Awesome.
Yeah, you don't quite understand, like, when you put your full swing into an axe hit and blast someone up at the gate, you don't expect the gate to go with the person. You kind of expect them to splatter. But
If I could, shush, I'm trying to concentrate. I don't want to get caught right now. You can tell me the story once we're back out of enemy territory, please.
okay, I apologize. 5 seconds pass. I was standing right here.
Right here when I
Sorry.
did.
Continue.
Just throw the ring away. It's not worth it.
It is actually worth it. Healing every 10 minutes, it's really worth it.
Is it really?
It is.
Okay. So she continues.
So, yeah, you keep going. Make your way up into the gate. Creep your way through, and kind of making sure you're sticking to the shadows, kind of taking it outside, around the walls, kind of look. Taking a sniff every so often. And on that note, perception check.
Unnatural 20.
So dumb.
You take a whiff. Don't seem to smell anything out here, but you can't really hear or smell anything from inside of the fort. There is kind of a is it there is a keep aspect of this as well. You're in the courtyard right now, haven't yet entered there. Seems like there are 3 entrances, 2 entrances on the wall, 1 entrance in the front, and then if you want to fly up the top, there's probably an entrance in the ceiling, in the roof.
Does there seem signs of life in this courtyard? Like, has there been people here recently?
Looking at the ground, it doesn't look like anyone's been here recently. There are not rotting, rusting pieces of armor and corpses, literal bones, werewolves, and mounds of dust in the corner as well.
Fair enough.
There is an unnerving lack of wind as well here.
So it's almost complete silence. Nothing, no heartbeats can be heard.
Absolute silence.
Hmm.
No gust of wind through the keep, no heartbeats, no smell, no. The only thing you can hear is like the occasional sneeze from your party members that are just standing around, and those sneezes are quiet as well. Like a achoo from 100 feet away.
So my question to you is, I did see people walking around, yeah? I didn't mishear you.
You might have misheard me because I meant that there were people in the ground. You see corpses on the battlements.
I
as
might
well.
have misheard you then, because I thought there were people actually here.
If I said people, I meant people in the sense of dead people.
Well, I think I misheard you. I just misunderstood you.
Yeah. 'Tis alright.
She will have a look through the side entrances. She's not going through the main one.
Head your way up. The door is so rotten, it kind of collapses as you approach. If it hasn't already fallen down, like, this is a very, very, very old place. Peek your head in, have a look around. The area that you currently are looking at seems to be a what's the word I'm looking for? Armory. Specifically, having a large number of silvered weapons. Just
So
kind of
inside.
looks like it looks like, because there's also a couple of like crates and stuff, that they were collecting them. You can only really infer what purpose. Although, Judas does go. They attempted to confiscate so that there was no weapon to harm them. Remove all silvered weapons so that there was less to do damage to them.
But she will continue having a look around to see if there's any sort of life.
There is an upstairs, there is a downstairs. And then there's the roof on the top. Wait, sorry, which way did you say?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay, you make your way downstairs. It looks like this was the final. It looks like this was the final battle. There's a lot of crates, a lot of armor, a lot of corpses, There is a smell in here of death. You actually see less vampires in here than you have in any of the other locations. Any signs of vampires. This looks like the werewolves in this place's final rest.
She'll have a quick look to see if there's anything that matched the. I was going to say lectern, but I don't actually know what it's called. The keystone, I think you said it was.
Oh yeah.
Like, she's going to have a quick look, just see if there's anything similar to that anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll me a perception check. Wow.
33?
Yep. Yeah, you find it. No, I'm joking. It's right there in your hand, ready for you. Oh look, there's Huckwin as
A
well.
lovely silver platter.
It's almost like it was gift wrapped.
You scan over the corpses. While this looks like the final stand, there doesn't appear to be a commander. Whatever happened in here looked to be the final kind of. Normally, when it doesn't really make sense for there to not be a commander here if there was so much werewolf death and no vampire death, unless somehow the werewolf made it out.
I was about to say, can I check the walls for anything? And does my
With your-
33 carry
with
over?
With your perception, kind of knowing that and going, there must be an escape, you look around. Nada. Not a thing. Do you head up to the second floor?
Yeah.
Mhm. Make your way up, a little confused and curious at this point. Still just as stealthy as always, and not even going to bother asking you to roll. You arrive at a actually reasonably well kept, considering the potential age of this building. Study, library of sorts. There is a seat. And sitting upon the seat in a desk chair is a unbelievably frail werewolf. You smell as soon as you walk in the room and you kind of look, you're like, there's something in here and I can feel it and I don't know what it is. And then your eyes fall on him and you're like, oh,
see.
that's what it is.
I'm expecting Judas to say something.
You told him to be quiet.
And
Yeah,
Judas
well, that's what
goes,
happened before.
oh, him.
Him?
And that is where we'll wrap the
Him.
session.
Just
God
him?
damn it.
Him.
God damn it.
And
Also,
goodbye.